Healing. It's a word we hear quite often, especially when we're going through tough times. But what does it really mean? And why does it oftentimes feels like we're not actually going anywhere, even though we are trying our hardest? The reality is that everyone's journey on their emotional recovery and the process of healing is always different. There's no one size fits all, no step-by-step guide that can help you through any of this. We all just have to go through it our way. Oftentimes when people think about healing, I have a feeling they imagine a straight line, just a steady road, that eventually in time, it will always just keep getting better until we reach the peak or the finish line, where everything just magically falls into place. But healing isn't like that, and it never will be. It's just a crazy path of just going up, down, backwards, forwards, and it's never going to be easy or simple. It's always going to be complex, because no matter what we do, we are going to face setbacks, unexpected bumps, and sometimes even moments of standing completely still. And of course, there's going to be those good times where we feel like we're just sprinting ahead and everything finally feels like we're reaching a destination. And then all of a sudden, we've taken one step forward and now we're taking 2 steps back. Or at the very least, that's how it feels, when in reality, it's all just part of that entire process. Because one day, you're going to feel empowered, like you've done so much and accomplished something big. And then the next, you're drowning in doubt all over again. And in those moments, those exact moments, you're probably going to sit there feeling like you're failing or you're not doing good enough. But that's it though. It's all part of the entire journey, of the entire process. You just have to trust it, because unfortunately, not everything is going to be sunshine and rainbows. I mean, you already know this. So give yourself the benefit of the doubt and just keep getting through those days. Because healing isn't just about getting better in a simple, straightforward way. It's all about growth, resilience, and allowing yourself to feel all those things, feel all those emotions. Because on your journey to recovery, during your healing process, like I've already mentioned, one day you're going to feel great, and the following day you're going to question everything all over again. But you have to remember that you haven't just traveled all the way back to the start line. You're still exactly where you are. You just experienced a bit of a hurdle, and that's okay, because eventually you're going to figure out how to get over it. And once you do, well, off you go again, and you just continue taking those steps forward. You always have to remember that you're allowed to feel all these feelings, all these emotions, all these struggles. You're allowed to feel them, because moments of sorrow are just as important as the moments of joy during this process. You just have to allow yourself to feel all of it. During your journey, you might also realize that, or you might just notice that it's not just about getting rid of the past. It's not about forgetting it. You're gonna eventually learn to live with it and to accept it for what it is, a lesson from the past. Because whether we like it or not, it is a part of us now. It is a part of your journey. Everything you experienced, you're gonna have to carry. It's not going to just magically disappear. So it's entirely up to you what you do with it. But I hope you chose to take it as a lesson, because that will help your healing process that much more. The key here is that you're not going to have it all figured out. In fact, I don't think anybody does, because like we've mentioned, there's no magical step-by-step progress. But even more importantly, there's no finish line, there's no deadline. You don't have to rush anything. You take it at the pace that you want to take it at. No one can tell you any different, because you have to go through it your way, and that's that. And I want to reiterate the point again. All of the setbacks they have, all the drawbacks, all those negative emotions, they are a part of all of this. They're going to be there, whether you like it or not, because they're just moments in this process and not the entire story. And one day, we just reach this moment of peace. It may not actually be the moment you realize it that you've reached it, because it could have been some time ago. But when we do get there, it feels incredible. When things just fall into place. And when you do get there, you'll realize that it wasn't just about the destination. It wasn't just about getting better at the end of it all. It was about who you've become and what you've learned along the way. The resilience, the self-compassion, the emotional intelligence and understanding you've gained along the way. All of those things are incredible, and they are huge. And it really is a big stepping stone forward in your own growth, healing, and development. So be kind to yourself, Remember to be kind to yourself. Embrace the ups and the downs. Celebrate all the small wins, even when they don't really feel like much. And remember, there is no right or wrong way to heal. You just have to do this your own way, because you deserve this. You deserve to heal. And no matter at which point in the journey that you are right now, you are exactly where you need to be. So don't feel like you're behind. Just stick to this process, and one day you're gonna get to where you're trying to get to.